Okay, all right. Get my audio out of here. Well, hello. Hey, Renatella. Just setting up real quick. Trying out this new firmware. I mean, I've tried it out. I'm just installing it for someone because I'm gonna ship them a little unit in this cute little case, wherever I put it. A case like this. But nothing fancy. I mean, it's let me go get everybody else. Let me get on Discord. Set Discord up. Start virtual camera. All right. Right. I'll make this video short and sweet so I can go to sleep. Been messing with things around this whole time. So, all right. For on today's agenda, what we got set up is installing just like this newish firmware, cross Skywalker V1, basically cross. Supports Artisan via USB, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and it also does HiBean support over BLE. It also has PID inside too, so you can run your like so people like to like run the warm up temperature, like to keep that running. So people are asking about that, so I think Bear put that in for this one. It's been working pretty well. I think you could use it for PID roasting, but I don't know if you're into that. You could try that. But so far, this has all four that it supports. I'm actually going to upload one real quick because I also want to make a video so other people know how to do it. And this is just like the S3 Mini. I'm actually sending this to one of a roaster, Rob Hoos. He has a Skywalker right now. So we've been trying to get it to work on the Arduino Nanos. I think I got a really bad batch. So we're going to just try these ESP32s out. And this was made by, let's ping Bear on Discord. Say thank you. Yeah, but he's probably, I think he's at work or something. Anyways, let's go install it real quick. It shouldn't take too long. And then I got another roaster in. I'll show you guys what that looks like. But anyways. Right, so anyways, I got the link here. I'll post it on Discord. That's where Cross is at. So all you pretty much need for Cross is, or for any of the ESP32 stuff, is ESP32 Nano or Zero, whatever they're calling it. This one's called the Super Mini. And this is an assortment of code you can do, or bin files you can use. I'm just going to use the this one, where it does Artisan Wi-Fi and S30, since it's only on since it's only on the small one. So I'll download that one. and then you got to download the asset file for Artisan if you're going to go that route. So I download that too. Right, downloads those 2 files, and then let's hook this thing up. So sometimes you can plug this in and it'll go right into debug mode or USB mode or whatever it's called. But if it doesn't, you can, or boot mode. So if it doesn't go to bootloader mode, you can just hit the boot button, then plug it in. It should go into boot mode, or you can just hold boot mode. There's 2 buttons here. Hit boot mode, and then you can hit reset, and that'll reset it to put it back into boot mode if you need to. After that, we're going to go to this website, esphome.io. I've been using this a lot. It's been working out really well for installing all the bin files. So put that right in there. So let's go. What we'll do is we'll hit connect, and then what you usually have to look for it is USB JTAG serial debug unit. So hit connect, install, choose file, and then I'll probably choose this one right here. If you want to do all 4, you could choose the cross, but for this one we'll just use this. This one is just Artisan Wi-Fi HiBean on BLE. Install that. While that's happening, check YouTube. Good. Closed. Right. We installed that part. Now we're gonna go ahead. We'll follow the Wi-Fi instructions. So once that's all installed, we'll take this and then we'll put it into the roaster. On camera. There we go. So plug this in here, and then should hook up right over in the back like usual. I think this one you have to give a few seconds to warm up a bit. But what you can do is so with another laptop or computer, or even with the same computer, now to get Artisan on Wi-Fi, you pretty much have to go into your network and you'll look for something called ESP32 roaster. Something called like ESP32 roaster, right over. Let me move myself. Get my ugly mug out of here. So what you're looking for is ESP32 roaster. You want to connect to that. If I connect to that, my whole thing will get disconnected. So we'll just do it from this laptop. Yeah, you probably can't see it well, but it's okay. So yeah, so I had to use a separate laptop. But what you're gonna do is want to connect to 192.168.4.1. It'll come up with this screen that says like roaster Wi-Fi config. Sorry. And then it'll ask you for your Wi-Fi SSID and password. You just got to put this in once. So let me turn this off. You put it in once, and then it'll just connect to your network directly. Good, and just all it says right here is device will restart to connect to your network. If it fails, it'll go back into that AP mode. All right. So we're hoping that works. So the next thing you got to do is open up your Artisan. Go to help. Let's get out of here first. We'll go to help, load settings, go to your downloads and look for the Artisan Wi-Fi profile. And it should load up like this. So normally I'll have it, say if it looks like this right now, you can just go here, load recent setting, or load settings, downloads, if that's wherever you downloaded it to, and then just hit Artisan Wi-Fi ENG. And it should open up like that. Now if this is going to work, I should be able to hit on and it should just turn on right on. Good. And let me take myself out of here. So we'll start off on off again. If it's connected to the network, you just hit on, and then automatically you should see 28.2, whatever your bean temperature is. And then to verify if it works, you can hit drum on. Or you can hit fan. It's not working. Let me double check. Port local rows, good. Make sure everything's off. So hopefully this works. I just had it working a minute ago. Try this one. There it goes. So right now this is on network. I'm gonna try this one again. I'm gonna try it with the cross firmware. So I'm gonna unplug this one, put this one back in. We'll go back to ESP home. So if you don't see the JTAG thing on there, you just hit boot and then reset. Oh, I Yeah, we'll go through the computer. I'm gonna put the cross firmware because I put the cross firmware on the other one. It seemed to work just fine. So if it shows up like that, it should connect. So UCSP JTAG debug unit connect. Oh, let's go to boot mode. Boot, reset. So hit those two buttons on the ESP32, then I'll click on here, hit connect, install, choose file. We'll try Crosswalker. Installed. Check that out. Plug that into my Skywalker. Then I'm gonna actually try to connect to my tablet, my phone. Why is it doing that? Oh, because I'm bedtime mode. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm going to put screen copy. Allow. Cool. All right. There we go. Okay. So we'll go from here. And you're going to look for where'd it go? Should say roaster somewhere. Come on. Not working. Let's see if I can see it on my phone. computer? Trying to figure why it's not showing up. Yeah, nothing's coming up. Oh. I'm gonna try it on a random ESP32. Okay. COM port USB. I gotta make sure it's a S3. Boot, reset. Okay, so JTAG's back, so put that one in. Choose file. Let's do this again. Okay, says installed. For some reason, none of them are finding it. I don't know why. I only worked on one of them. Well, let's see if HiBean works on this one. All right, so oh, I already think I already have that in. Let's see. Yep, maybe it's in here. Okay, and then we did it that way. At the same time, let's do Artisan. This is gonna crash. That's connected. This is gonna crash. Let me crash this real quick. Make sure Artisan's not running. All right. Good. Here. Here. All right. So we got both. For some reason you want to be weird and run them both. You can turn that one off in here. Turn that one on here. For some reason you absolutely need to run both. I think you can. Fan changed on that side. And burner's turning on this side. I could turn it off here. Turn on this side. Turn off that side. So that's why I like this firmware. You're able to run both, assuming the ESP32 works. But yeah. But anyways, that's all I wanted to show y'all. Nothing fancy. Just added firmware. Oh, I think this also has. Let's just see how the PID works. This should be hardware, so let's double check. Make sure all the settings are right for it. Properties, not properties. Device, PID firmware. I'm just gonna turn it on now. So if I bring this down, it should bring it right back up. Did he not add it on this one? Let's see. Oh, maybe because I'm running HiBean at the same time? Alright, maybe he just didn't put the PID on here. I don't know. I thought he did. But anyways, if you want to control both, you can control both that way. I wonder if I turn this off. I wonder if it's freaking it out or something. Let's see. Let's go to 100. See what it is. This to 80. Okay, so PID is working on there. I wonder if I turn off. Let me turn off HiBean. Let's adjust the SV on here. Let's see if it adjusts. If the lamp turns on and off, then there's a good chance the PID is on. It is. It's flickering. If it gets too high, it should turn off. Oh, it's flickering even more. Okay. Let's see if it keeps at 100 or it goes too fast. If I set it up to 151, it should just keep it on. Yep. Okay, so PID does work on here. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's turn this off. Yeah, turns the lamp right off. Cool. All right. Well, that's one thing at least got to show you. Ooh, I left the cable in there. Got a little melty. Anyways, I'm gonna pull this out. Send this to a dear friend of mine. All right, let's go check out one more thing before I go to sleep. Let's back this up. I think in the effort to get more people into roasting, that'd be a good idea to start doing a little series. Where we start testing out just new roasters from China, specifically from China, because they've been coming out with some good ones. So I got this one from the mail. Got beat up on its way here, so pardon its presence, but it's actually pretty solid. All right. So this is the Schmola S5. It is a lot bigger than the V1. Costs a little bit more, but it does, I think, about 600 grams. It has 3 lamps, but they're not inside the drum. They're on the outside. So this runs more like a Kaleido than it actually does a Skywalker. So this will be mostly convection, and this one will be. So yeah, like I was saying, this one mostly convection heating, convection dominant, while the Skywalker is radiant dominant heat. So 500 grams max, 600 grams supposedly max. Comes with this beam cooler at the bottom. There's a lot more metal on this design. And I give you this kind of silly looking bean chute holder thing. A lot of metal on it. Let me put the top on. So I'll put this here. I mean, it's definitely a much more sturdier unit. Haven't roasted with it yet, so that'll be the next thing. So you just gotta screw these little. This is so weird. I gotta make something better than this. This is terrible. You know, maybe just some magnets would have been fine with this. It's just a chute. Fuck. So yeah, it's kind of, the funnel's weird. Kind of designed like that. Oh, this is I hate this. Fucker. God damn this thing. This is super annoying. I actually really hate this. Oh, man. If I do get one on, Lord help me. Motherfucker. Why would you design something like this? Oh my god. I must be tired. You motherfucker. Oh my god, this thing's for. I've got this thing's for. Okay, we got one on. I hate it. I hate that part. I really hate that part. It's fine. It's in. Whatever. Okay. Let's plug this in. There's the controller for it. It doesn't really tell you much how to turn it on. But you gotta just press this, hold it in. There we go. And then it turns on. You can control it from here. You can turn the drum on, or the cooling fan in the back. This the drum button. Rotation, I guess. You can turn the fan on here. That takes a long time to get to 100% on the fan. I don't even think it's on. Alright, that's pretty much the control, but you can also, of course, hook it onto HiBean. Let's go HiBean. So it should be, let me delete this one. It's called the S5. So when you're in HiBean, you just go here, look for Smola S5, and it'll be like D30SP, and then just hit add. to go. Complete. Simple as that. So, top of it. All right, so new roaster to play with. So we got the Schmolla. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then you got Skywalker. So 600 grams, supposedly, and then 500 grams. I know you can do 500 grams here for sure. This looks like it's definitely built better. And I think the front panel is I think everything's metal. There's no plastic. Like here they have plastic in the front part. But this one is like all metal. I don't think I've seen a thing of plastic on there. I'm gonna get a little bean drop. So let's put that in here. I think just put a lot of beans in there. Oh, cool, you can take it out. I don't think I like this bean design. I do like the funnel on top. This is about 600, I think. So we'll put this back in here. I'm gonna close this off. All right, and then I should put the, well, that's the drum, so I can hit the drum button, or I can hit the drum button on here. See if I can position this closer. And then put a little bit of a drop. That wasn't cool. Ooh, we get a lot of beans in that for sure. Put that back in. It looks cool. All right, let's see what the dump looks like. Not bad. Cool. I'll have to roast with this sometime. Probably roast with it tomorrow. Anyways, I'm gonna still do a stream tomorrow. I just wanted to do a quick little thing for setting up the HiBean cross, and then just introduce you to the Schmola we'll be using in the next few weeks. Anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. So two big things is that yep, Precision Skywalker has like Artisan over Wi-Fi, and then BLE. So you could either have HiBean or Artisan. HiBean through BLE, and then Artisan through Wi-Fi WebSocket or something like that. And now there's, I think, 4 ways to connect. So if we look at the info on the cross firmware, it should be do Artisan through Wi-Fi direct connection. If you have this, or if you have like another ESP32, you have to hook it on pins 16 and 17 for the transmission, RX and TX. And then you also have, so I said Bluetooth, Artisan, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Artisan, Wi-Fi, classic Bluetooth, that is, and then HiBean on just BLE. So now you can have both Mac and Android be able to use it for V1. So you got a lot of options there. But yeah, I'll leave the post on the in this channel, in this video. All right. Anyways, I'm going to be editing this video anyways, so let me know if you have any questions, and we'll kind of go over this roaster tomorrow. This one, we'll go over this tomorrow. Right. Anyways, thank you. See ya.